Let me move this. Hey y'all. I already started eating lunch, but today I have canes, and I thought that I would do like a little mukbang and just talk. But I'm low-key kind of hungry, so I don't know how much talking I'm gonna be doing. But have y'all been hearing about my fellow K-pop fans? Have y'all been hearing about all the hype stuff going on? I think it's so interesting how like I feel like everyone's getting onto New Jeans about basically sticking up for themselves. And I haven't read too deep into it, so I don't know what's true, what's not, and I don't think we will ever know the full truth. But I also think that it's really interesting how them basically sticking up for themselves basically revealed a lot of messed up things that Hybe has been doing. And to be honest, I have always had like a bad feeling whenever big hit music turned into Hybe and basically kind of like became like a conglomerate in the K-pop industry and started taking on all these different smaller companies. Excuse me. I don't know, I always felt kind of weird about it. And because like I'm a huge BTS fan, been like following them since like 2016. Always been a huge fan of them. At first it seemed like a great move, but then like I don't know, they've kind of turned into like this conglomerate, and they've been doing some really messed up, shady stuff, like the whole thing with who was it? Like 17. All the horrible things they've been saying about different companies and artists. But what I think is really interesting is how everyone's like, K-pop was better when Hybe wasn't a thing. But the thing is, this has always been what K-pop was. These companies have never been good people, like these never been good companies. There are very few companies, at least like of like the big three, big four, whatever you want to call it. I don't think any of them have been angels. I just think that's really interesting how like now, since this come out, now people are like saying, oh, like Hybe, like things were better when Hybe wasn't a thing, when companies have been doing this for decades. They've always been corrupt. They've always been run by bad people. Like JYP isn't a good company. SM really isn't a good company. YG isn't really a good company. Like, I'm sure they have good workers in there, but I'm also not gonna act like they've just been such upstanding like citizens until now. So that's like a lot of rhetoric that I've been seeing online, but it's like this whole situation should teach all of us that all K-pop companies in the industry, that the music industry itself is toxic. Real interesting. But I'm glad that it's coming to light. I just think that it's really interesting, and I'm interested to see what else we find out. My go-to Cane's order is boss combo, no fries, wait, no slaw, extra fries, and I always get an extra cane sauce because one cane sauce for 4 chicken tenders is not enough. I'm usually not like a sauce person, Like, I'm a person, I like do delicate little dips most of the time. But with the canned sauce, I need it because the chicken has no flavor. A lot of times I'm like legit just going to Cane's because me and my friends always make a joke because like Cane's is hot. It's hot chicken. It's hot and consistent. It tastes the same every time I go. And honestly, with how like college is going, I need that consistency in my life. I'm dealing with new things every single week. But you know what I can count on? Cane's being hot and fresh. Hot, flavorless chicken. But it's hot and it's quick. Now you're probably thinking, girl, go to Chick-fil-A. But like the toast. I think there's a part of me that I just like Cane's. Like they can never make me hate Cane's. Is it my favorite fast food place? No. I don't know what my favorite fast food place would be though. Like, I don't know what makes a fast food place like my favorite. Honestly, I would probably say Chick-fil-A. I'm trying to think. Because there's places that aren't like technically they are sit-down restaurants. Well, no, there's technically like fast food places that like you can go in and sit down. But they don't feel like fast food. Like, they may have a drive-thru, but they don't feel like fast food. So I'm really wondering like what constitutes fast food? Because it can't just be like burgers and fries. Because like, especially when I'm in Florida, there's this one place called Dutch Pot. And it's a Jamaican food place. And they have a drive-thru. And it's quick. But I wouldn't necessarily call it fast food. So maybe it is like the nature of the food. Yeah. Something else I'm gonna talk about. I love food content. I like watching people eat food. I like watching people like cook and eat the food. I love MUKBANGs. I love all of that. But sometimes it feels like it borders on the pornographic side. And let me explain. Sometimes they eat the food so messily and so like, and I mean like messy as in like outlandishly messy. Like there's no need to eat like that kind of messy, especially not for a simple mukbang like food video. Like it's one thing to like bite into something and you get like a little sauce on like the side of your mouth or something, you know? But I feel like it's another when like you drench the food in sauce, you take a gigantic bite, You got sauce all on your fingers, all around your mouth, and like it just looks crazy. But and like it gets to a point where I'm like, what's your audience here? Because like I enjoyed food content and I'm no longer like interested. Like I know, like I'm kind of like scared, to be honest, like because like why are you eating like that? Or like people that would like deep fry Chipotle burritos or like candy them, freaking like do some like Ton Hulu on their Chipotle burrito. Like I'm concerned. I don't know. I'm scared, you know? Yeah, I've been meaning to say that. Like, I don't know. That kind of content scares me. Anyways, what else can I talk about? I wanted to bring up Halle and DDG. They broke up, which I don't really have much to say about that, but anyways, so they broke up, and I feel like Halle's situation with like having her baby, keeping the pregnancy a secret, not showing his face for a really long time, really made me realize that some of y'all on this internet are so mentally unwell because like the entitlement to knowledge of her baby is so weird. People saying, why are you keeping it a secret? There's no need to keep it a secret. People doing like full-blown investigations about it. People like under her comments saying like, you don't need to hide this. Girl, just show the baby. It's not even a big deal. Blah, blah, blah. Is this your child? Not only that, even if she wasn't a celebrity, the internet is such a scary place. I would be very mindful of putting my kids on the internet too. Why can't she have that same privilege? Just because she's a celebrity? And then taking into account that she's a celebrity, and then seeing how the way some of y'all were acting during her pregnancy, when she was keeping it a secret, when she just wasn't showing her belly, and then whenever she didn't show Halo's face for a while, I can see why she wanted to keep it on the down low. Some of y'all are nuts. Some of y'all scare me. Like, get a hobby, auntie. I don't take all this. But yeah, I just thought it was so crazy. But he's such a cute baby. Looks just like her too. A lot of people have opinions on her even being with DDG, which like, it's her life. And honestly, I'm just trying to get my degree. Like, I have so little energy to like spend on like the lives of celebrities. And I say that, I'm like, I'm probably gonna sound like a hypocrite because I was just talking about like K-pop, and then I'm now talking about them. But like, as far as like trying to deep dive into why I think they broke up, his personality type, which I've seen like personality type analysis, and why he isn't a good person, why she's stupid for being with him. I don't know if I care that much. That was my last bite. That was very tasty. I was so hungry. I just got out of class, so me and my friend went to go get canes. Hold this up. So yeah, I figured that this was like a nice simple like video that I could do where I just talk and eat. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please check out my channel. Excuse me. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Yeah, that's all I got. Bye y'all.